Here on the channel, I've been documenting my collecting and selling journey. I've been selling Pokemon cards part-time for the past few years on eBay, and ultimately, I want to do this full-time. I do sell more than just Pokemon cards, a lot of hobby and collectible related things, some vintage items. But after going to Charlotte Collecticon this past month, it really inspired and motivated me to want to try vending. In today's video, I'm going to be vending for my first time at a flea market I normally source at. Gotta stop and get my coffee. It is way too early. Here's our spot. We got our tables and all of our stuff to get unloaded. So that's what we're gonna do. Pokemon is the heart of what I sell, but I also enjoy selling other things. As a hobby shop, I like to try to sell anything that is hobby related, collectible, or nostalgic. So I sell a lot of video games, toys, plushes, and other trading cards. If you sell Pokemon, you are by definition a reseller. So when it comes to reselling, I don't mind selling non-Pokemon stuff. There's a market for so many different toys and collectibles. If I see IPs like Star Wars, Disney, Harry Potter, Squishmallows, Hello Kitty, brands of that nature, I usually like to try to pick them up at flea markets or thrift stores if I feel they're desirable or there's room for profit. Here I have Pokemon pins and stickers. I made up a single box that was 2 for $1, just some cheap singles that aren't really worth it to sell on eBay after fees and shipping. Even with the eBay standard envelope, just better off to sell them here in person. I brought a handful of slabs to sell, a few binders with a variety of vintage and modern. I even had some Marvel cards and Star Wars as well. So I took empty tins that I had, and I made these things called TCG starter kits, and I dumped all the guts from ETBs except for card dividers inside of them, and I figured it might be a creative little way to get rid of all this extra junk that I have sitting around, and I'm sure a lot of you also have sitting around. It was super windy and cold. We were constantly picking up stuff off the ground. And because of the weather, there were not as many people there as we expected. If you check out my sourcing videos here at this flea market, you will see in the past videos, this place is packed on Fridays. And this was also a Saturday. So it's windy as hell. It feels like fall today for sure.
Winter.
Feels like winter.
Winter.
I agree. So now we're some chili cheese fries, and a Philly cheesesteak. And yeah, waiting for some card sales. Sold a little bit, but not a ton. But good amount. Pretty good, pretty good. So the cold weather was not working in our favor. This lot behind us is normally filled with vendors as far as the eye can see, but most people who were here had left early or they were staying warm inside the pavilion where some of the other vendors were located. Alright, so sealed. Did not sell. Packs. I did great. A lot of Korean and Japanese sold. Pogs. Everybody was like, whoa, cool Pogs. I haven't seen them in years. But nobody bought any, even at 4 for $1. Bunch of random stuff on the table. Toys and stuff sold. Some Harry Potter toys sold. Sold a few video games. Lost a Pikachu hat. Had some little girl get really lit for this, but her parents didn't want to stop and buy it. And you know, we sold a few plushes, things here and there, but it's been super windy and all these shirts just fell over all day long. Had to pick those up. And then, yeah, singles did okay. And then we have our 2 for $1 box. But did I eat? Hooked the kiddos up with some Pokemon stickers all day long. They liked that. So, yep. And I think we're about to pack up here and call it a day soon. So, although it was not as busy as we anticipated at the flea market, we still made roughly around $450, which is more than what I make on average with my daily eBay sales. So all in all, I say it was worth it, and it was a good experience to get familiar with the whole process from setup to teardown. It was actually a blessing in disguise that it wasn't too busy, because it gave us manageable pace to work and be able to talk to customers and not be overwhelmed by multiple deals going on. This is the end of the season for this flea market, and I anticipate to come back during the summer when it's prime selling season. Until then, if you enjoyed this content, drop a like on the video, and I will continue to make more vlog style content of my in-person events. I look forward to doing more in the future and sharing my experience with you all. Thank you for watching and have a great rest of your day.